this way because I want it's like they limit you more and more. You're like, well, wait a minute. Used to everybody see it. Now nobody see it.
I know, you were on my list,
Uh-huh.
so I said the second.
It is a big thing. But in business,
So it's good, I'm seeing it.
If you gotta do it, like if I,
the problem is that there are so many. It is like oversaturated. So you think about what's gonna work best for you. You go on Facebook, you go on Instagram, you go on LinkedIn, or you gonna do all of them, and then, but you kind of get lost, you know? As I'm lost, I am, I'm like,
I think I need to do a social media purge. Like I need to
a
just,
purge,
I need to detox
okay.
and just.
I'm doing a fingernail detox. Oh God, I'm about to die. I'm serious.
That's
But
the
they
light
so
for her YouTube?
they so oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Ooh. All right. Hello guys. Thank you guys all so much for coming. I appreciate you guys coming. It's so great to be able to come and bring everybody together because we're about community. And that's what community back. I'm grateful for the Oak Hill Collaborative for providing us with the facility. And of course, SCORE Youngstown for helping us put this together and making flyers. And I mean, it's just so, it's such a great thing to watch all of us come together and support and uplift each other. If you don't know what SCORE is a volunteer program where entrepreneurs or business owners come together and they volunteer their time to help other small businesses or help people who are really willing to start a business on their own. Maybe you have a great idea and you need some help with that idea, a business plan or some creative idea that you need some guidance with, or even if you have a business that's already established and you need somebody to help you walk through that, SCORE is the place to go. You can just contact us at score.org, and we're grateful to talk with you, and we'll set you up with a mentor that can help. Also, if you would like to volunteer, to be a SCORE volunteer, we really, really appreciate it. Just people like you and me. Just people that are working in everyday fields that can provide and want to give back to their community. So if you're somebody who wants to give back to your community, SCORE is also the place for you. Well, guys, let's get this thing started. I am so grateful to have Eartha here. I am, man, yes, girl, go ahead. You're so pretty. I love your dimples. I can't even help it. I'll be like, oh my gosh. Really? Yes. Eartha Terrell is a beauty, lifestyle and beauty, a lifestyle and wellness writer, strategist, and spoken word artist. I list that one because you know when you think about the essence of spoken word and the art, I'm like, oh girl, I got to see that. You're gonna have to do a little bit for us before we go. That would be awesome. Okay. I want to listen. I'll give you time. I'll ask at the end. Okay. Yes. As I was looking through Earth's beautiful website, you've done a great job. I love your website. It's beautiful. She says, if they ask, make sure you tell them I get it from my mother. That got quotes on it, y'all. Okay, that is straight from the mouth of Eartha Terrell, and it is no other. I'm so grateful to have you here today. So let's talk first about exactly what you do. So the guests, everyone who's watching knows how you give back to the community and what you offer to people who want to get your services. You can talk to the guests.
Oh, okay. So I am a branding strategist and copywriter for beauty and health conscious. So what that means is if you have a natural soap or if you have a vegan shampoo and you're trying to get to your core demographic in an engaging way, but you don't really know how to communicate that, I will be your go-to girl. So I will help you produce the content across digital platforms like your website, like your brochures, your bios, your social media content, and a big one is your newsletter, because that's where you want to engage your loyal customers the most. So I would be your person who would be able to do that. I also help elevate brands with my spoken word. So I can create individualized and specialized poems that you can use in a web video and you can use in an online commercial that really speaks to your audience and resonates with you.
Right. So you're the words behind, like, when you see those commercials and they have like, yes, and you're the power. You're writing
Yeah,
that.
like
See?
a Nike commercial.
Yes,
who does that.
yes, you're writing that. See, that's exactly what, there is something about the words and the music that they put together
Mhm.
that is amazing. It's amazing to know that you could, okay, so my question is, do you listen to the music and get the words, or do you listen to the words and then they put music behind it if you were doing a commercial?
Mhm. I would listen to the music and see
Ah,
what comes up.
that gives me goosebumps. Because, I think music is such a leading perspective. I listen to classical when I'm studying, right? So now that we know what you do, let's talk about what an ideal client looks like for you. What would somebody looking for your services look like?
Mhm. So I work with mid to large companies. So
Mhm.
these are our companies that have about at least 2-3 years experience. So
Okay.
you already understand who your core audience is. You understand what they want. You know what they want, but you just don't know how to communicate to them in a conversational way that's engaging for them.
Okay, okay, that makes tons of sense.
Mhm.
What types of things should a client expect from you if they say, I have all the credentials that you require from me, so what should they expect in return? If say I was saying, I really could, I've been in business for 3 years,
Mhm.
what would I expect if I was using your services?
Mhm. So what I typically do first is I'll do a brand audit.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go through and ask you some specific questions about what are your goals, what are your objectives, who is your audience. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions about your audience. You should know where they shop. You should know their age. You should know their income level. You should know where they live. Because in turn, if you know all this information, that helps me craft content better. Because if I have a client, they're selling natural hair care, but if I know that they're between the ages of 21 and 34, I know that they may like Drake, who's a hip hop artist. So when I'm crafting your copy for your newsletter, I might put a Drake line that alludes to his music that'll resonate with them. And so those are the type of things that a client can expect from me.
Oh, that's wonderful. That was so intricate. That's so detailed. The fact that you would think about the millennials, because Drake and girl, you could put Cardi B on anything nowadays. You came with me, and you be like, they be like, I want to do it. I'm like, oh my goodness, really? Oh wow. So we describe a productive day for you, because I know you do stuff every day, but a productive day, if you could have it your way.
A productive day. So I have a full-time job. So a productive day was me being able to do my job without being interrupted.
Oh, now
So
that would be nice.
That would be nice. And then after that would be where I call it my side hustle. So I would have at least 4 hours where I'm able to do research, plan out content with my clients, and prepare the content for next week.
Okay. So, and when do you sleep? I'm just saying, because I think that was about a good 20 hours right there. I'm like, don't add drive time and eating, or do you not do? Maybe you don't. She's like, I just gave that up. I fast a lot.
I have my sleep though.
Right, the benefit of entrepreneurship. That's how we're going to market losing weight. It's going to be the new thing. If you want to lose weight, all you have to do is become an entrepreneur. Really.
No, but to speak to that though, I have to honestly, I couldn't do what I'm doing if it wasn't for my mom. My mom go to a speaking engagement, or if I have to get up at 5 a.m. because a lot of times I'm getting up at 3 and 5 a.m.
Right.
to make sure that I have my clients. Yeah, my clients, they have needs. I may get it done on deadline sometimes. So my mom watches my son so that I'm able to do that. So any time that I do have, like, I can't be idle. So sometimes my days do look like 20-hour days, but they Eric Thomas always says this. He said Beyonce, she worked so hard that for 3 days she forgot that she was eating. She didn't eat. Yeah. And that's how I feel. I'm like in the zone. Like, I don't notice that I've been up for 21 hours because I really do like to create content.
I'm telling you, it's called chasing that passion.
It's
something when you find purpose in the motion that comes behind you. When you find purpose, you have that, and it just like you're like, whoa, it's on fire. It's so amazing, and that is the best part. Because there's times when we don't have it. I know. I'll be like, oh God, what do I do next? You know? But the watch you're like 21-hour days. Yes, I do that because I love my content. The purpose and what I do, what's behind it is so much more. You speak to your clients and how important they are to you. That is wonderful. I would love, you have to be blogging something for me, or we got to do something. We got to work something out, okay? So, what is your largest motivator that keeps you with 21-hour days?
My son.
Yes, yes, I could definitely see that. You have a beautiful spirit. I love it.
Thank you.
So what one of your career milestones that you're proud of? Let's talk about that.
This year. I landed two things.
Mhm.
I landed the double cover of She magazine.
Ooh, yes, I love it.
I've been working for 3 years, and I interviewed Kalita Smith. So she played the wife of Bernie Mac in the Bernie Mac show.
Okay.
And my other milestone would be I landed a contract with Camille Rose. She's a national hair client.
Wonderful. That is so exciting. Oh, I'm on fire for this. Yes, yes. I'm telling you, they say follow your goosebumps, and you are just giving. Oh, yes. Okay, so. Tell us about how you got the name of Earth.
Well, how did I get? So my name is. I didn't want my brand to just be Earth, like just Earth. I thought that was kind of plain. I understand copywriting in language, and if you find something catchy, it'll stick with someone. So all my life, I was picked on for my name. Do you like your name, Mother Earth? Mother Earth, where you at? So I was like, instead of saying Mother, I'll say Muvva, and I'll take the A off.
Yeah.
And I feel like that like Mother Earth is it's like signals that I am a creator. I create content, I create language. At times I even can create culture because I'm writing copy that is letting people know the new trends that are coming out. I'm informing people about, what products that you should stay away from, and chemicals in products, and natural alternatives to fight, acne and scalp issues. So I feel like in a way, I do birth new content every day. So
Right,
it ties
absolutely.
into exactly what I'm doing.
Absolutely. See, I got my questions in order, but you just touched on something that I have to ask this question now. How do you connect plants and life?
How do I connect?
How would you connect? I just want to hear it. I just asked you.
I actually kind of had this conversation with someone. They asked me, what should I be doing with my hair? And I told them, you're a plant. So you need to water your hair. You need to make sure you get sunlight and you get air. I feel like plants, we are synonymous with plants. Same things that they need, we need to sustain life. So that's how I make that connection.
I didn't know you were going to answer it so perfect. Wow, you just blow me away, girl. Oh man, you are awesome. So let's talk about some free time. Not that you have much, but if you get some free time, what would you like? What would you do in your free time?
I perform poetry. I would hang out with my best friend because I don't get to see her too often, and spend time with my family.
Oh, that sounds so fun. Yes.
It's rare. I don't ever go there.
How much have you changed since high school?
How much have I changed since high school? I'm not even the same person I was in high school.
I love that.
I don't think the same. I would say the biggest change was self-accountability.
Yes.
In high school,
Yes.
I believe it was everyone else's fault.
Me too. Never.
And now, if something is happening, the first thing I ask myself is, how did you contribute to that problem?
Right. Girl, that's what I'm talking about. So, do you have favorite food?
My favorite food is whatever my mama cooks.
You got them hands, okay? Mama got them hands. Hey, I need some place to go for Thanksgiving. I'm engaged. I have 2 kids. So it'll be a party of 4. So, if you were a crayon in a crayon box, what color would you be?
Navy blue.
Ooh, why?
I think it's a sultry color and it doesn't bring attention, but it's a staple.
Okay then. What about a book?
Would I write a book?
No, like a book that you've read that might be your favorite.
Oh, it would definitely Gamma Van Zant, from Pieces. I think it was from Broken Pieces to Peace.
Okay. I've never heard that one. That's something.
I might have got the title wrong, but it's like Pieces.
Oh,
She
you
plays
text
on-
it to me.
Okay.
She's gonna text it because I'm gonna read it because I have to read that. So how do you feel about about hair? You know, this has been this big thing with the Netflix. The girl shaved her head off. How do you feel about hair?
That's a good question. I used to be a length girl.
Mm-hmm.
I used to really like my hair straight. I used to be fixated on my curl pattern and my styles looking like someone else's. And as I've gotten to work with a lot more of natural brands, I pay more attention to how my hair reacts to certain products, what my hair does, what my hair looks like when it's healthy, what it looks like when it's not healthy. And that transition, like I don't even, not that I'm knocking straight hair, but I don't wear my hair straight that often.
Right.
I really have learned to love the textures of my hair and see what it's capable of. So for me, hair really is an extension of the individual. And the more I know about products and the more I know about being health conscious, I feel like the more I've gotten to know my hair.
You got to be connected to that, like your body. We got to be connected to our hair too. We always treat it like this separate part. But I'll be like, I changed my hair with my outfit, like my purse. Pink purse, pink wigs. Okay, so what do you do when you're driving in the car?
I listen to trap music.
Birds in the trap. Hey, dance. Like, I love it. See, just hands down. These are the reasons that people just need. They have to come and let you just put that inside of their writings. Like that vibe is just so big. It's so fulfilling. I just love it.
It's motivating though. Like,
It is.
I listen to Meek Mill.
I knew you was gonna say Meek Mill.
And that song, like if I'm working, like I listen to trap music because they just speak to, even though I'm not like endorsing everything that they're talking about.
Absolutely.
But they're talking about just universal concepts, starting from nothing and working hard to get something. And that resonates with me.
Yeah, don't forget the beat though. I'm just saying. Yeah. Exactly. So, how would you rate your memory?
My mom would tell you it's shot. I don't remember anything.
Girl, I'm so happy I'm not the only one.
My mom remember everything though.
I wish I could remember like so much. It just seems like sometimes I'm just like, what did I do yesterday?
Right. No, I remember nothing.
And be mad. I'd be mad. Like, I just can't believe I don't remember what I did yesterday. And then somebody else would tell me, I'd be like, oh yeah, I did do that. Oh my goodness. So, do you have any jokes? Do you tell a few jokes?
I don't tell jokes.
That's okay.
That's crazy because I was nominated. I won class clown in high school.
Whatever. You probably was clowning people. It's your fault. Okay. All right. So let's see. I want to know what I'm going to do, the game first, or we're going to talk about, I want to leave them with how they contact you. So I'm going to do the game first. Okay. It's a short game.
Okay.
You answer the questions fast. Okay. You get bam, just like that. Okay. It's just a yes or no, or all right. Music or no music?
Music.
Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi.
Sunny day or rainy day?
Sunny day.
Do you like to be cold or hot?
Hot.
Productive in the day or the night?
Night.
Sedan or family van?
Sedan.
High heel shoes or comfy and cute?
Comfy and cute.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Carrots or candy?
Candy.
Dress up or dress down?
Dress down.
Yay! Listen, this game is so fun. I had everybody in the house. I'm like, you want to do it? No. You can't talk yet. Which one? Oh, wow. This has been so great. Do you have any events coming up that we can come and attend, any spoken words or anything that you have planned that we can come and just feed into and learn from the value that you have?
Well, I'm partnering with Brittany Bradley.
Okay.
She owns Bee's Boutique,
Mhm.
and we have barbershop talk coming up.
Okay.
It's November the 11th at Gary's G's Chop Shop. It's off of
Okay.
Campbell Road.
All right.
So this is going to be an intimate gathering where we have 4 men who are speaking from different vantage points of relationships. We have a newlywed, we have a polygamist,
Mhm.
someone who's single, and someone who's been in a long-term relationship that does not believe in marriage.
Mm.
They are going to be talking about men's perspective of relationships, but it's marketed towards women. So women can come, men can come too, but the goal is women have to listen. No woman is allowed to speak. Just don't want to kiss her hand, and we'll ask them, but women just have to listen.
Well, that's a familiar behavior. I don't know. Like, Lord, I'm gonna be in there like.
Can't speak. Oh, it's it.
That sounds so interesting.
Mhm.
That's such a creative. I'm telling you, I'm gonna see what I'm doing that day because I have to see that. I want to see what these men got to say. Mhm. So, if someone needs your services, how can they contact you?
You can go to my website, muvvaearth.com.
Mhm.
It's MUVVAEARTHA.com, or you can just email me at earthaterrell, EARTHATERRELL @gmail.com.
And I will put the description below on the Facebook and on the YouTube, and then on the Facebook I'm gonna go in and try to do. I'm still learning the whole aesthetics of putting the stuff in there. The interview part, I think I'm doing okay.
You got it.
I'm working on, because this other stuff I'll be like, you know what, I can't be great at everything. Oh my God. So the last question after contacting, we know how to contact you. We go to your website, that's muvvaearth.com. The information will be in the description below. Remember that. Who was the person that has inspired you the most?
My mom, my grandma.
That's wonderful.
And I'm named after my grandma. Her name was Eartha.
Oh, okay. Do you guys have the same middle name also?
No.
Okay, cool. I like that though. And you wear it very well. Yes, a grandma up there like that's yes, girl. You doing that name? Wait till you be on Billboard. Grandma gonna be like, I'll do it.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, no problem. Well, we're almost coming to a close, and I want to just thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for just talking with me and answering all my questions and playing the games. And I'm going to now open the field up to the audience and ask anyone if they have any questions that they want to pose to Eartha. Anybody got some questions?
No, I have a comment though.
Oh, yeah.
We asked her, I think, kind of last minute at our church to do a spoken word, and she was phenomenal. Everybody loved her. She was right on our subject. Everybody loved her, and I think they want her back.
Okay then, girl, you getting requests from the audience. Hey. Yes, ma'am.
And as her mother, I'm a history teacher, historian. That's my passion. And so when Eartha was in the 3rd grade, she was writing. She wrote a book, and her teacher said that she's going to be a writer because when she writes, and she was 9 years old, and show talent show in Nashville, and the announcers, MC said, she's 9 years old, she's wrote a book, she's a poetry writer, she can sing, she can sing.
Go ahead, girl.
And so
Uh-oh.
whenever
We about to do a
Sing out,
duet.
not sing.
Now, we about to do Brandy and
And my
that's a little
niece
easy.
said, Sheila, that's you, because I used